Our neighbors say that the house smells delicious.
The streets smell delicious.
I mean, I love the process of doing things over and over and trying to perfect something, working with different combinations of flour and coming up with a mixture that makes us real happy. It's one of my favorite things. What about you, James?
I like hanging out with the family, having fun.
We would joke around that our bread making was side hustle bread, and we used to make signs in the house and things on Photoshop. So it was just natural when the kids came up with the idea to start the Instagram account that we would call it Side Hustle Bread. And ultimately, when it caught on, it started to grow into a company, and we formed an LLC and a corporation and a trademark, and it's officially Side Hustle Bread.
And it's a very good conversational piece because people always say, are you going to change the name to Full Hustle?
Yeah. We've always baked in the house, and we took a trip to Italy and took a cooking class in Florence as a family. And then from there, I started making bread and started to try to recreate certain breads that I would eat at restaurants. And we would serve it at family gatherings, and we would eat it around the house and give it to our friends. And people loved it and would ask us to bake it for them.
My favorite bread is probably my dad's prosciutto bread because he's been making that for the longest time, and that's what really started him and the family in making bread.
I think bread is a comfort food. And again, going back to COVID, you know, people were scared and they needed comfort. Some people were even bored. People who are used to being on the go and doing things and whatnot, their life, you know, stopped, came to a halt. So ordering bread was exciting. You know, waiting for the delivery was rewarding.
We would show up to houses and we would see kids at the door jumping up and down, screaming, "The bread is here, the bread is here." And that was pretty satisfying.
It can get really crazy when we're baking and when we're having meetings and talking about what we're going to do to get 600 loaves or 500 loaves done in a certain weekend. That aspect of it definitely drives you and makes it more fun and interesting for everyone.
Even and smooth.
No ridges.
Try to make them like Jess's.
Oh, Jess, you have a nice log over there. What?
That log.
I had to fix someone else's log.
The other thing I say, it's okay, you know, if you don't want to eat bread, but you must know someone who likes bread, right? And if you want to treat them to the best bread in Long Island, you might as well give them Side Hustle Bread.